actually made up of all these little people. See them? Leviathan, it's a big fish. Hobbes is a contemporary of Descartes. In fact, he's a little bit older. He was born, I think, like 10 or so years before Descartes. And he dies way later, because he lives till he's in his 90s. In fact, he's got a tennis game that he can play in his retirement. And he has a pension from King Charles II, etc. And he's most famous for his line, "Life is nasty, brutish, and short." All of which his life was totally not. He had lots of wealth, was long-lived, etc. Okay, well, I'll stick with my quiz question. Between Hobbes and Descartes, so you'll have to do some research to figure it out. Who do you think between Hobbes and Descartes is most influenced by Galileo? Of course, they're familiar with Galileo. Hobbes, by the way, is the only one that physically meets Galileo, as far as I know. And he probably also met Descartes, because he traveled a lot. Descartes traveled a lot in Europe, but Hobbes traveled into Europe and back. Both fascinating people. So, any questions for me?
Second quiz question?
Second quiz question down here is, what do you think of Theodore de Mayerne? And he's a physician. One of the first physicalists, individuals that believe that if you're ill, it has something to do with physical things, not spiritual things. He's a follower of Paracelsus, who was also a chemical, believed in chemical.
Celsius for temperature?
Paracelsus.
Oh,
It's a name of an individual. Might actually have it on here. Let me do a.
All around that time, they were doing the autopsies and the body snatching, and you saw that they just found out who Jack the Ripper was.
Oh no!
The DNA. They just saw that like last week. They just figured it out.
Oh, no kidding.
You know?
And it's not fake news.
No, they found out the DNA. Yeah.
No, I heard that too.
Yeah. Well, I went to the Museum of Medical Science in Edinburgh. That was really cool because it showed all the autopsy rooms that they used to do for the students and stuff.
Yes.
It was really high, like looking down on it. They're sitting like right above it. It's pretty sweet. But all the old school tools, medical, they had iron lung and all that kind of stuff there. It was pretty cool.
So it wasn't that old.
It went back through the
But I mean, iron lung.
right. Yeah, it went through all like the medical
My
history.
mother-in-law was one of the people that had polio that were in an iron lung for a long time.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like museums like that, medical history and natural science stuff. But,
You could visit Galileo's museum online on Google,
cool.
and you can go see like his different microscopes that he made, not microscopes, telescopes,
Yeah.
and the different devices that he used to try to measure things.
Yeah, it was Padua, University of Padua.
Padua, thank you.
Cool, awesome.
Have a good weekend.
We need a longer class. I got
Yeah,
another half an hour.
For a rendezvous.
I know. I got my wallet, my hat. Go in my
Hebrew and